Hello, race fans. The NASCAR SEGA Cup Series is on its way to Texas Motor Speedway, getting ready for the AllStar Showdown and the AllStar Race. But before we get there, we're gonna have a few rides open available. Maybe some fresh faces or some returning faces to the NASCAR SEGA Cup. There are a few drivers open for grabs. I will go down the list and explain the rules of the AllStar Showdown once we get to it. But I'm going to go down the list of the drivers who are currently in the All-Star Showdown. And here is the list right here. Dylan Young, he's gonna have to find his way. He's gonna have to try to race his way into the All Star after finishing second at Sonoma. Cole Deaver, he's gonna have to try to race his way in as well. Joshua Mudd in the 5, Nathan Hudson in the 6, Allison Rain in the 7, Dustin Stuller in the 8, Sky Commons in the 10. Alex Drayton, he's going to have to race his way in after finishing third at his home track. Now, here is one of the first available rides for the All-Star Showdown, which is going to be the number 15 5-Hour Energy Toyota Camry out of Michael Watcher Racing. They're making their return. They're going to be fielding 2 cars for this event. So the 15 will be open. The next ride is going to be the number 16 out of Colic Racing with Hyper Ice as its sponsor. The 16 making its return to the NASCAR Second Cup, but it's going to be under a new team and manufacturer. The 22 of Mitchell Collins is in the All-Star Show, not going to try to race his way in. Going to try to get up there with their teammate Dylan Young. Roush Fenway Racing is going to field another car, bringing back the number 26 with the Kmart sponsorship. That ride will be open for grabs. Now RCR, they're going to field another car, bringing back the Jimmy John's number 29 with some new colors. That ride will be open. Penske has decided to field out an extra car, the number 33, to try to get up there with the 12. The 12 is the only Penske car that's actually in the All-Star race, so we may have 4 Penske drivers in the All-Star race. We don't know. The next ride up for grabs will be the number 37 at the JTG Daughtry Racing with Continental as its sponsor. Brett Kennenberg, he's going to have to try to race his way in to try to get in there with his teammate Charles Sanford. Christina Bell out of Sega Motorsports sponsoring Carvana for this race. She's going to have to try to race her way in. The same goes for William Brock, who's running the McDonald's colors on his number 42. And here is probably one of the top requested rides out of 2311 Racing, the number 45 Monster Energy Toyota Camry. Brandon Crasser just won the race at Sonoma, and with that prize money, they decided to field in a second car. If I run the NASCAR Second Cup Series for Season 5, the 45 will definitely be a part of that stable, but for right now, it's only going to be a part of the All-Star Weekend, so the 45 will be up for grabs. And here is another car that was up for grabs, but making his grand return to the NASCAR Second Cup Series is going to be Shawn Henley, the former captain of Twinix Racing. He decided to retire after season 3, but he's decided to come back for one race, running the 46 Pilot Flying J Chevrolet. The next ride up for grabs is the JTG Daughtry Racing number 47 Kroger Camaro. That 47 will be up for grabs. Nathan Orman out of Hendrick Motorsports, he's going to have to try to race his way in. And the next car that's up for grabs is the second driver out of the Michael Waltrip Racing stable. The Aaron's Dream Machine is going to make its return, formerly driven by Steven Gonzalez last season, but since the team folded, it's going to come back for one spectacular weekend. But whoever pilots that 55 is going to have to try to race their way in. James Qualls in the Ford Travel Motor Coach number 70, he has to try to race his way in. The same goes for Kyle Matthews at Aspire Motorsports. Both he and Alex Moran are going to have to try to get in there with Ryan Acosta, who's already in the All-Star race. The second to last rider available is going to be the number 79 out of Evernham. Yes, one more Dodge is going to be joining the stable, while the other three Dodgers are going to have to try to race their way in as well. The number 79 sporting the Valvoline colors. Any driver is going to be lucky to try to get that to victory lane. And here are the other three Everham Motorsports drivers. All three of them, Simon Oscon, Jake Rogers, and Aaron Macklin. All three of them have to race their way in, and they're going to have one more teammate to go along with them. And the final driver, or should I say the final ride, rather, that's going to be up for grabs is the number 99 out of Trackhouse Racing, a developmental team this season. But if everyone's been watching Trackhouse, you know that they're making an impact this season with Ross Chastain behind the wheel. But unfortunately, the one this season is still under Sega Motorsports, but I can still use the 99. So if anyone is lucky enough to get that 99, they'll have an opportunity to try to put Trackhouse on the map. Okay, so that does it for the rules here. Well, what should I say? That does it for the drivers, rather. Now I will explain the rules of the NASCAR Second Cup Series All-Star Showdown. Okay, here are the rules. There will be two 20-lap races where the top two drivers from each race will transfer into the All-Star race. Once the first 20-lap race is completed, the finishing order of that race will be reversed. The remaining drivers who fail to race in will be a part of the fan vote, which is going to take place on the NASCAR Second Cup Series group page on Facebook, which I will have a link in the description below. And I forgot to type this in, but if you retire out of the race, you're not out of the running just yet. There's still a chance you can still be a part of the fan vote. You'll just be out of the second race. So pretty much if you wreck out, you're done, but you still have a chance to get voted into the All-Star. But hey, anything can happen in the NASCAR Second Cup. You never know. At a track like Texas where they run 3 and possibly 4 wide, you never know what you're going to see. Well, that does it here, race fans. I hope everyone's signs up, and I will be keeping tabs on this, and I will try to post this to the NNSCRA Discord or the NRSL Discord to try to get the word out there. So don't forget to tune in, race fans, and don't forget my races will be now in 1080p at 60 frames per second, so everyone's going to be in for a show. So the next time the NASCAR Second Cup Series is on YouTube, we will be preparing for the All-Star Showdown. So tune in, race fans, and I'll see you next time.